That's better. Let's see here. Let's make sure everybody can hear me. If you're just now tuning in, happy Father's Day to everybody. So with that being said, I'm going to push this right here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let's get on with watching some scary videos. Keep in mind, I have not seen any of these videos, so let's hope you have not either.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. The Magnolia Hotel. The Magnolia Hotel in Seguin, Texas is said to be extremely haunted by multiple ghosts. The hotel was built in 1840, and over its 180-year history, many people have passed away inside its walls, some even taking their own lives. The current owners of the hotel, Jim and Erin Getty, claim to have experienced intense paranormal activity while living there, and many of the hotel guests have captured ghostly images of spirits that haunt the hotel. One of the most active spirits in the hotel is said to be that of a 12-year-old girl named Emma. Oddly enough, Emma never even stayed in the Magnolia Hotel, but the man who violently took her life did live there. In 1874, a man named Wilhelm Faust horribly ended little Emma's life using an axe. Wilhelm was still staying at the Magnolia Hotel when he was caught and executed for his crime. It is said that both the angry spirit of Wilhelm and the gentle child ghost Emma are both forever trapped inside the Magnolia Hotel. Paranormal investigators Colin and Peyton from the YouTube channel The Paranormal Files traveled to the Magnolia Hotel to do an investigation at the allegedly haunted inn. They experienced something truly bizarre.
When I first claimed my Yelp page, I started getting business.
That was probably the best time to
put tons of
in
pictures
an
out
ad.
there.
That's right behind me. Yeah. Guys, I know.
The Toys? Is the Magnolia Hotel haunted by the ghosts of the people who lost their lives inside its walls? Let me know what you think down in the comments. You can watch Colin and Peyton's entire investigation over on the YouTube channel, The Paranormal Files. And you can find more spooky evidence and photos over on the Magnolia Hotel's Facebook page. Viewer videos. In this next segment, I'm very happy to feature some extremely creepy videos that were sent to me directly via email by Nukes Top 5 viewers. First up, this video was sent in by Dex, who claims that one of his friends has been going on apartment viewings in the hopes of finding a new place to live. His friend recorded one of the empty apartments so he could look back at the footage later to help him decide. When he reviews his footage, he is shocked by what he finds. Did you see it? While recording, Dex's friend thinks he sees
That's
something out of the corner of his eye.
I can
A
only
dark
tell you because of how
shadow-like
quick you
figure
moved
standing
it.
at the end of the hallway. But when he pans back, nothing there.
Yeah, I'm calling
So
bullshit.
did Dex's friend capture a ghost on camera? And could it be that the apartment is empty?
Whenever you do a
for
double take,
reason?
you use your head, not your
I
camera.
leave it up to you to decide.
Unless he's wearing Google glasses.
This next video was emailed to me by Connor from Corpus Christi, Texas. In his email, he explains that his cousin is awakened in the middle of the night when a stranger suddenly approaches his Ring doorbell. The doorbell camera records as things take a very creepy turn.
Hey guys, I swear to you, all my life, I swear I mean you no harm. No, please, I mean you no harm. Doggy. Can you please come outside and let me know I'm alive? I don't know what's going on. No, God, I'm gonna live. I'm gonna live. I swear I'm gonna live. Cause someone's in here.
This guy's hammered.
Guys, please come outside, please. Ah, no, I'm not dead. I'm not dead.
Oh, that's creepy. Just how hammered that guy is. Hey, Rebecca Reviews, you made it. This guy is, I believe, hammered.
The man who
Trying
rang the
to get into
doorbell
those
is
people's
odd and
house.
erratic as he pleads for them to open the door and let him inside. Understandably, they don't answer the door, and the man eventually walks away defeated, loudly yelling, "I'm not dead." Connor's cousin has no idea what happened to the man, and the scary event remains a mystery. But I'd guess some chemical substances were probably involved. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. Visits to the funeral home. Chinese ghost hunter and popular live streamer Xiaolong is back with another scary adventure at a creepy abandoned funeral home in Xinjiang.
Real chills. Happy Father's Day, Burton. Thank you very much. I don't know if you're a father yourself, but happy Father's Day to you as well.
Jiao City, China. Local legend says that restless souls unable to move on after their deaths have found themselves trapped inside the funeral home, eternally doomed to haunt the lonely abandoned building forever. Locals say the home is cursed. But as always, none of that stops our boy Xiaolong. He travels to the abandoned funeral home completely alone. As he's exploring outside the building, he stumbles upon an old abandoned hearse that was once used to transport bodies. What happens next is truly
Let me know if you guys can hear
bizarre.
me better now. Okay, that is kind of interesting. But it could be done with cables.
Xiaolong fans love the creepy live stream and demand that he return to the haunted funeral home for yet another visit. As always, he broadcasts his investigation live as he explores a different area of the building. As you might suspect, it did not go well.
Hold on, sorry. Have we been to your YouTube channel on one of my live streams yet? Real chill? Because if not, let me know and I will go to your channel. We'll check out a video right after this.
哎呦我操你妈呀！我去你妈的！我操！他妈的，这是放尸体了！我操！
Did I? Oh, okay.
我操！救你！我操！操你妈！
Real chill, Grez. I love true crime stuff. So yeah, if it's all right with you, I'd like to go check out your channel. I mean, that's awesome. I also sometimes, very little, get into true crime, missing people stuff myself. Mostly paranormal, but I would like to get into that a little bit more.
对不起。
Xiaolong is horrified when he discovers that the area was actually used to store human bodies. Even though he's starting to freak out a bit, he returns
Sounds
to
good,
the
man. We'll
crematorium
check that
carrying
shit
what
out.
he says is a protective amulet. He finds an old oven, and that's when he sees something absolutely horrifying.
操你妈！
Somebody's head? The hell was that? This guy is so scared.
Dogecoin has had an unreal last 12 months. Elon Musk, Mark
I do not pay for ads to get off my channel, so I don't pay for YouTube. I'm sorry. We'll have to deal with it. It kind of sucks. Kind of sucks.
A terrifying pale face seems to rise up through the oven's air vent and then disappears back into the darkness. Could this be one of the souls that are said to be trapped inside the funeral home? I leave it to you to decide. You can watch this entire exploration and many more creepy videos.
Tell you what, we're just gonna go check out your channel real quick. How was I not already subscribed to this? Are you subscribed to my channel? Just out of curiosity. I usually, if I like somebody subscribes to me, I'll go check out their channel and then I will definitely subscribe if I like what they're making. So since you make true crime stuff, yeah, absolutely. I like your header. Like the whole thing. That's nice. Sorry about that. Probably heard all that. Videos. Unboxing Indiana package. Let's go and go with the newest video. Actually, hold on a second. Let me see, which one do you think has the most views? You got some at 1.3, that's pretty awesome. 1.9, wow. We're gonna go with the newest one. I subbed to you. I thought you did videos on South Dakota. I am from there. Maybe I'm wrong. No, you're right. I do videos on South Dakota. That's where I'm from. So, that's pretty easy to do videos in South Dakota. So, was this a live stream? This was your live stream. I am going to find a video. Sorry. Is this a live stream? Let's go with the unboxing video.
What can I say? Baby's in the backseat fixing it. Hey DJ, won't you play that song for me? In my home, he's all singing to it. 3-0.
If you like, I made a podcast with Jody. She was my favorite. Let's hold on a second here. Let's check this one out then. Since it is an hour 25, I probably won't watch the whole thing on stream, but I'll check it out. On my streams, I play songs at start and end for people who show up. Okay.
Man, oh man. What up, everybody? It's so good to see you guys. So happy to be
That's
here.
a thick beard, dude. I like
Guys,
it.
this is a special one today. This is the
Dude was kidnapped
50th
as a child, and you. Oh yeah, that's
podcast that
awesome.
I've done, like the 50th collaboration with a guest.
That is
It's
awesome.
like
I'm thinking about doing a podcast
the-
myself.
the
Me and my friend
silver
Chris,
anniversary,
doing
man. I'm so stoked. And this
true
is
crime,
quite
paranormal,
possibly
stuff like that.
The best
So,
guest I've ever had
that'd be
on
awesome.
the show. We got the author of Why Gary Why, Jody Pleshay. And for the you that don't know, just such a wild story and experiences that he's helped so many people through. It's all regarding sexual abuse, molestation, kidnapping. So, if anybody, you're sensitive, good idea. This might not
Yes, I would definitely come on to your show. That would be awesome, dude. Thanks for the invite, even. Like, yeah, anytime.
be the podcast
Probably on the weekend, since I work during the week. But yeah, I'd be down. I did podcasts with a few friends now, and that would be amazing.
for you. But if you are here and you want to stick around, you are in for just one of the best experience ever. It's such a hard story. It's so raw. But if you stick around, I'm sure, there's going to be nothing but love and laughter in here. So you guys
I'll give you
remember
my
to keep
email in the chat.
Nice and chill. Please, if you have any indifferences, keep them out of that. And let's welcome our guest to the show. Everybody, this is Jody Pleshay. Hey, Jody.
Hello.
And how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Actually, I enjoyed the little pre-hype video showing that touchdown against McKinley I had back in the days when I used to could run. I don't run anymore, but yeah, I spend more time in the kitchen than in the gym. I can assure you of that.
Dude, I had to throw that in there because
Sounds good,
you
dude.
have,
Hell yeah.
you have
Anytime
so
you want
much
to set up,
more content
let me
than
know,
just,
and
this
yeah, we'll
on
set up a
YouTube.
time.
You actually have your own thing.
We'll just do it right.
Looks like you're quite
Through the computer,
athlete,
just like this.
among
If
other
that's fine
things.
with you, I love it.
Comedian,
Sounds
athlete,
awesome.
Advocate.
Like,
So
I
used to
like
be-
your whole setup,
I used to be, I
especially
would
in this
consider
video.
myself a former athlete, but that was one of the things I was most proud of. Is
That
like
is very
after
cool.
everything happened.
Yeah, I like it
after,
all.
You know, I was kidnapped. My dad shot the guy. For those who don't know, my dad shot the guy that kidnapped me. If you didn't see it in the video, but just
Hell
being
yeah,
able
your
to get
dad shot
back
that
into
guy. That's
sports,
awesome.
Just get back to a normal, regular, high school kid playing football, basketball, baseball. My senior year, I ran track. I was a 4-sport letterman. I was nominated for Athlete of the Year by the local paper, and I lost out to a 5-time Olympian. So that that made it easy.
Wow.
dang, man,
Wow.
crazy.
You may
So-
not have got to that part in the book, but I do mention that I did lose out for Athlete of the Year to a 5-time Olympian. Her name's Danielle Scott. At the time, she was the best volleyball player in the world, and she was like thinking Shaquille O'Neal with basketball. That's how she was with female volleyball. She was that big.
Dang, no
My
kidding.
God.
Dude, and it is kind of hard to hit everything in your book. There's 27 chapters. It's a damn good book, man. It's damn good. I got so much notes. So before we get into anything, I want to tell you guys, the book that you have, it's available on Amazon, right? Maybe
Yes.
at the beginning and at the end we'll go over the book. So it's called Why Gary Why, and for those who've seen the footage,
No shit. You're from Rapid? Dude, I was just in Rapid like last weekend. We went up there. I'm from Mitchell. Technically, I'm from that side of the state to begin with, but I live in Mitchell. And we are honestly thinking about going that direction, if you know what I mean. Just like soon. So that'd be awesome. Hell yeah, dude. Sorry, totally still here. Had to step away for a second. No problem, Rebecca. No problem at all. We are checking out Real Chills Grads here, and he's interviewing Jody. I'm going to mess that name up. And he was kidnapped as a child, or the kid, I should say. I don't know, child, kid, same thing. And he was rescued, and his father shot the guy who kidnapped him, which is freaking awesome. So yeah, like if you have not checked out his channel, go check it out and hit the subscribe button. Rebecca has a channel where she reviews books, and recently she did I believe it's top 10 of her favorite scary movies, which was a very solid list. So yeah, go check out her channel, check out his channel. Oh, hold on a second, I'll do this right here. And make sure you guys hit their subscribe buttons. I'm trying to incorporate more stuff into my live streams. So absolutely go check them out.
that's what the police officer is pretty much shouting at your father, right? As it happened.
Yes.
So
Mike Burnett yelled, he yelled, "Gary, why, Gary?" And a lot of people's brains just remember why Gary, why. So that's why I picked that title. And I was driving for Uber while I was working on the title, and I went and I picked the guy up at the airport. And he had just moved to Baton Rouge from like Ohio, and he was asking me questions on the drive home. And he kept picking my brain, and I kept trying to be like, vague. Oh, I'm working on a project. Oh, which project? Oh, I'm doing a book. Oh, what's your book about? Finally, I had to go, look, dude. I was like, at that airport where I just picked you up from, I said, back in 1984, my dad shot the guy who kidnapped me. And he looked at me and he goes, "Your dad is why, Gary, why?" I was like, yeah, that's my dad. And I was like, and that's going to be the name of my damn book. I said, that was what I was thinking it was going to be. But when that dude looked at me and said, "Your dad is why, Gary, why?" I was like, that's the name of the book. I'm going to answer
That's
that question
amazing.
in that book.
and dude, if I could have picked a title, I couldn't have picked that. That was a good idea. Like it was meant to be.
Your dad's
So-
that
Right,
guy's
and if
dad
you
is a
read the
badass
back
dude.
jacket cover, my friend John Delgado wrote most of that, and he loved the title. And so, if you read the back jacket, he says, now, 35 years later, Jody Plauché finally answers the question on behalf of his late father, Gary Plauché, because, if you read the book, exactly, you will not come away not knowing why Daddy did what he did.
Right. No. I can't even.
Says
begin to
here
try
that
to
you
fathom
shared my
understand. That's
video.
why we have
So thank you
here.
very
So
much, Real Chill. I really do
I'm so
appreciate it,
freaking
man.
pumped, man. I can't even like hold it back. Most of the shows, like,
Oh, Rebecca.
dude,
Rebecca.
I've seen.
Do it. He says if you email him, I can send you Why Gary Why the book. Oh, dude, I'm waiting to watch that. Now I'm just excited. This is turning into
And
something
everybody
amazing.
has their own flavors, so I got a chance to see a lot of different sides of you. So, like,
very
in
much
your
look forward
own
to that.
words, I guess I was wondering if you can give us kind of the rundown, the story of just in
Absolutely.
general for anyone who doesn't know.
Okay, I'll give you a quick version. When I was in 5th grade, I started taking karate from a guy named Jeff Doucette, who eventually would become a predator against me. He started sexually abusing me shortly after I started taking karate with him. We were on a travel fight team, so we would go out of town to Houston, to New Orleans, to different places to fight in tournaments. You know, think of the Karate Kid. And this went on for about a year. And then he had gotten in some financial trouble, some bad business deals, and he was leaving town to avoid prosecution or I guess a settlement. But I think it was a fraud type. There was some type of threat of arrest and prosecution. And so he left town. And when he left town, he took me. I was 11 years old. We went from my house in Baton Rouge to Port Arthur, Texas. That's where his mom lived. We stayed with her. It was a Sunday night. We stayed with her Sunday night.
Rebecca Review says, Burton, I want to have you on my channel sometime, do an interview if you're up to it, and Real Chill, I'd like to gladly do a review. Yeah, absolutely, Rebecca. I mean, like 100%. That'd be amazing. Thank you very much for the opportunity. And I would very much like to watch the review of Why Gary Why.
And Monday night and Tuesday, we boarded a bus from Orange, Texas, heading to Los Angeles, California. We were there almost a week, and eventually he was arrested in Anaheim, California, at the Samoa Motel, about a block from Disney World land.
Dang, man, that is intense.
And that's where the story begins. And upon my return, you saw the footage that he had dyed my hair black. I was not happy to see the press. You can see it in my face. I look like an abused child who was very unhappy. At one point, my mother leans over and hugs me, and she whispers in my ear, "You need to smile." And you can see me force a smile on, and then and then the reporter says, "What do you think about all this?" And I was like, "I don't know. What the heck? I was just kidnapped." And,
sounds good.
Y'all don't know
absolutely,
this,
Rebecca.
but a big secret's about to come out.
I very much enjoy your channel, so that'd be
report was
awesome.
gonna come back positive. And now they don't even name victims at the.
Real Chills Graz. Quick question for you: have you heard of the Midwest Slaughterfest that's coming up next year? If you've not heard about that, me and a bunch of other content creators, Video Creep, believe Rebecca Revies has finally been talked into going down to Omaha, and we're meeting a bunch of celebrities in the horror community, like the actor who plays Terrifier. We're meeting one of the actors who plays Jason Voorhees, Leatherface. The voice of the Crypt Keeper is going to be there. The Hills Have Eyes, one of the actors from the original one. Just a bunch of really cool people are going to go. So if you have not heard about it, certainly look into it. I think it's pretty cheap to get in. Actually, it's only like $20 for regular tickets and like $65, I think, for the VIPs. So yeah, anyways, there's going to be like a lot of really cool people going, and if you've not heard about it, certainly check it out.
At the time, they were at the airport putting me on TV. That was because of my dad.
Not going to lie, I'm more or less going to meet all you amazing people. Well, thank you, Rebecca. I am very much looking forward to meeting you in real life.
Ordeal. What the fuck is that all about?
I know. And how things have changed, but I think a lot of the change came from what happened next. So
that's awesome, man. I really want to go there. I want to go to CrimeCon 2. Where's CrimeCon? I would like to go there. If you can get in virtually, I will. For 3 years, I've lived in South America. Oh, wow. Oh, South America. Wow.
2 weeks later, when they were bringing my karate instructor back from Los Angeles, someone at the news station, who my dad worked at the news station before, he bowled with him, he knew him, he drank at the bar, less than a half a mile from the news station. It was a restaurant, but he hung out at the bar. And the guy asked him, "Hey, when are they bringing your boy's kidnapper back or whatever?" And my dad said, "I think he's back already." And the guy was like, "No, I think he's coming in tonight." He went, picked up the phone, made a phone call, and he said, "No, he'll be in at 9 o'clock tonight." And so my dad, with that knowledge, went to the airport, probably not sure what he was going to do, had the gun tucked in his boot. He was actually talking on the phone to his best friend. He wasn't pretending. A lot of people are like, oh, yeah, he was pretending to be on the phone. No, he was on the phone. And he was describing to his best friend, here he comes. I'm pulling the gun out of my boot. You're going to hear the shot. And when the lights from the camera got even with my dad, he knew to turn around. So that's why his timing is perfect. And I learned this recently. He did a 180 no scope and blew his.
What?
Can I cuss?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Blew his fucking brains out.
Have you heard of the Gitche Manitou Massacre or the Duct Tape Killer? I have been to Gitche Manitou, ghost hunting. It's in one of my videos. I called it the Haunted Murder Cabin. It was a pretty interesting place, man. It's a sad story about what happened there. As far as the Duct Tape Killer, I'm probably familiar with. But Gitche Manitou, it was an interesting place to be, just to go check out. I actually, hold on a second here. Right above me. Okay, so I took. Can you see this? Let me see. Yeah, I'm sure you can see it. I took this is actually part of the cabin near where those kids were killed. It's very much graffitied over the whole place. The kids weren't killed in the cabin. They were killed near it. I always knew that. Like right outside of it, I heard one of them died in my research and stuff. So while I was there, this was like one of the parts that had fallen off the cabin itself. So I took it with me. And the day I was actually editing the video together, the chair I'm currently sitting in now got pulled backwards. And I have no idea how. So yeah. Chill, you're speaking my language. I'm addicted to serial killer stuff. Anything true crime, paranormal, actually. I agree, same here.
He blew his fucking brains
For
out.
those who have not seen it, you can go to my website, jodyploche.net, click on the video.
Tomorrow I have an author from Sioux Falls talk about the duct tape murder book. He's an author. What's the duct tape murder? Tell me what that is. I will look it up one way or another, but I might know what you're talking about. I might not. But I'm very interested to hear it.
Videos. Look for one of the two videos where you can see like them walking down the hall. It's an unedited version, like it's not cleaned up by the news. I'll tell you a cool story. I don't know if you got to it in the book, but the cameraman films this shooting. He's behind the camera in a minute and 4 seconds into the video. He changes tapes. He had the wherewithal to change tapes. So if the cops wanted the tape they wanted to see the shooting, he was going to give them the tape out of the camera. But meanwhile, the shooting was actually in his bag. So they were able to air that on the news that night. You know, a lot of people go, oh, I was watching live. And, well, it wasn't aired live. They aired it live on the news, but he shot him on video. He shot him about 9:30, and 10 o'clock news is when it aired.
Oh, yeah, man, that guy did have the wherewithal. Man, right at that time, is it okay with you if I read a paragraph and a half out of the book?
Oh, no, do what you got to do. I mean, yeah, whatever. If you picked out some passages, yeah.
It was super. Yeah, I took a couple notes. It was, so Jeff is the bad guy, and who is Bud?
Bud was the guy standing next to Jeff when Daddy shot him.
Okay.
And Mike was the other cop who came running to stop Bud from shooting my dad.
There we go. That puts in perspective for the viewers. And so Jeff and Bud received the signal for Mike to proceed. Jeff walked arrogantly, which you can see he has like a smirk on his face.
Dude, what the hell? Hold on a second.
Well, I felt like it.
Okay, so I'm looking up the serial killer Robert Leroy Anderson. In a window at the Davidson County Jail in Mitchell. How have I never heard about this guy? Sexual, sadist, murder. What the Okay, sorry. Yeah, I know you guys are just watching me read my phone. I'm gonna hold on a second. I'll keep playing the interview. Sorry.
And then it said first looking at the camera, then turning his head, looking straight forward. He licked his licks, took about 16 steps, and then dropped. The force from the bullet broke his neck, and he fell. And then he fell into the fetal position. And it says, "Whoa, God damn it, Gary! Why, Gary? Why, Gary?" And he lunged for your dad, shielding him. And Mike
He was a
grabbed my
bad
dad's
man for
arm
sure.
and
Every
held
killer
him
uses
straight in
duct
the air as
tape.
Bud walked over and took the gun. Bud made sure Mike had
So to be
everything under
deemed a
control.
duct tape
Called
killer,
my dad a son of a bitch.
gotta be so
and walked
brutal.
over to Jeff. He said, "God damn," as he shook his head and knelt down to his lifeless
Yeah, my
body.
mind is blown. I got to do
But
so much research and do a
one
video on this.
thing that also happened there is they said
Local
him
legends.
on second-degree
It's supposed to be out legends
right away.
that
they
happen
took
locally in
first-degree
different
off the
areas,
table, bam, that's not
local.
happening.
Well, all right. So I may have misspoken in the
What
book.
the
I mean, I didn't.
hell?
I didn't do it on purpose. But he was booked with
Thank you.
attempted second-degree murder.
Thank you for opening my eyes to
because
that.
Jeff didn't die officially until the next
I've
day.
recently gone to the
I
Spook
didn't-
Road here in
yeah.
Mitchell,
Well,
where
yeah,
supposedly
so
there's
I-
a legend
I-
about a butcher that killed his
yeah.
whole family there.
And
I'm working on that video.
so
Should be out
interesting. Yeah,
hopefully by the
that was
time we do our
something.
interview.
And so when you got rescued, it was because you made that call, right? You were able to make that phone call?
He allowed me to call.
Okay, I'm gonna finish this later. If you guys have not seen his channel, his interview with Jody here, check it out. This is obviously interesting stuff. I was only gonna hope to watch 5 minutes of it, but I got sucked in. It's been 15 minutes of this watching it. It's pretty awesome. The interview is going amazing. So if you have not already, and you're watching, and you have not already, please go to his channel, hit the subscribe button, like the video. I already did. I mean, what's stopping you? So, with that being said, oh my god. I'm going to look up just to see if there's anything on the duct tape killer. South Dakota. Okay, let's see what this is.
They brought you Gitchy Girl and Gitchy Girl Uncovered, but tonight the authors are about to release their new book, Duct Tape Killer.
It is the horrifying story of...
Okay, hold on. If you made a trailer for it, we'll check it out there.
Call my mom, and when I did,
What in the hell is going on, dude? Okay. Yeah, let's check it out.
Tonight, we sit down with the authors who have teamed up with one of the prosecutors who helped them write the chilling chapters of the crimes, the capture, and the conviction of Robert Leroy Anderson.
Robert Leroy Anderson was pure evil.
Wadded up duct tape.
Robert Leroy Anderson stalked, kidnapped, and killed 2 area women, both who were married and had young children. Their names were Larissa Demansky and Piper Striley. But as you'll find out in the new book, Duct Tape Killer, Anderson wanted more.
He was more of a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
He used duct tape in a variety of ways in this crime. Duct Tape Killer was kind of Robert Leroy Anderson's signature.
They say readers will find new details never heard before about Anderson's heinous crimes. To help tell the story of the serial killer, the Hammonds enlisted the help of one of the people who knew the case better than anyone else, former Judge Larry Long, who helped prosecute Anderson back then.
He was kind of like a Ted Bundy. He put across one personality to his family. He was able to carry off making people think that he was a good person.
They indicated they were going to write about this topic, and they wanted me to provide the background for them and the factual basis. I provided the facts and reviewed the documents. I was primarily their fact checker.
There's going to be some very interesting things in this book that
I've heard of Phil Hammond because I've studied in the Gitchy Girl book and stuff like that.
The one shocking
I've
thing
heard
they
interviews
learned
with
through their
him.
research was that Anderson was not a dumb criminal.
I thought that Robert Leroy Anderson was operating at kind of a low intellectual level, but he was actually very, very smart. And that was one thing that allowed him to carry out such sophisticated crimes at such a young age.
He was intelligent. He was smart. He didn't have much of a criminal record. My personal view was he believed that he was smarter than everybody else.
But Anderson made mistakes. Investigators found a roll of duct tape in the back of Anderson's truck and something else that proved Striley had been there too. It was the big break in the case they needed.
Was he from Mitchell?
Crucial evidence.
The planning that went into these crimes, he planned out every detail. He took weeks and months. It was all that he thought about. He was obsessed with it, which is common with serial killers, and he just spent almost every minute of every day planning out how he would carry out his crimes.
And one could say it's probably the biggest crime that's ever come out of this area.
He was an
Oh, man. You think he was?
He
Okay.
might have been the most evil man.
Or at
I
least
would say
Eastern
we
South
know.
Dakota for sure.
Anderson, who was on death row waiting to die by lethal injection, took his own life in prison in 2003. He was found hanging in his cell by a bedsheet tied to a bar.
My God. That's insane.
We were.
Let's go back to that video we originally started on. Once again, I don't pay for YouTube, so sorry.
Videos over on Xiaolong's YouTube channel, Outdoor Xiaolong. Meanwhile, on TikTok. TikTok user Michael says that he started experiencing terrifying paranormal activity in his home after he played around with a Ouija board at a friend's house. He says that he believes that he might have accidentally summoned a demonic entity that followed him home. In an attempt to record
I didn't know
himself
about
and
him until
explain
I
what's
looked
been
into it.
going on,
That's crazy,
he's
man.
interrupted by something very creepy.
So I've had a lot of weird stuff been happening lately, and I can't. Hello?
A child's voice can be heard, yet Michael claims he
that
has
sounds like a
no
woman's voice.
children. He says he doesn't know where the mysterious voice could have possibly come from. So Michael decides to set up static cameras all around his home in the hopes of capturing more proof of the paranormal activity that has been terrorizing him. When he looks back at the footage from his kitchen camera, he's shocked.
Did the cat do that, or did the... Okay, so the cat didn't do that. Is this all in a book? I didn't know about him either until I looked into Gitchy.
Michael and his girlfriend
I
Heather
believe so,
decide to do
Rebecca. I haven't
another
got a
Ouija
chance to
board
read it.
session. This time to try to get answers as to what is going on. But things take a terrifying turn.
H.
Oh, real quick, while you guys are here, let me see if I'm doing this right. Is it on this side? Hold on a second. I gotta get on my screen. Hold on 1 second. Is it over here? No, let's go. Right, you guys see the local legends thing right there? Okay, so I'm designing basically like comic book covers for my new t-shirts that I want to be, available on the channel. I got 2 more I'm working on. It's going to be a while before they're out, and this one's not exactly out yet, but whenever I get all 3 of them ready to launch, I'm going to drop them all at the same time. So yeah, if you guys like what you're seeing, check it out whenever that drops.
E. R.
Thank you, man.
E.
Here. Oh my god. Goodbye. Oh my god, I don't do this.
Awesome, Rebecca.
I'm freaked out now. Oh no. Hold on.
Was that upstairs?
Alright, this one kind of gave me chills just because it's creepy.
Oh my god.
What the hell?
Something violently crashes to the ground right next to Heather, and then
Just so you guys know, any shirts that I sell or anything like that, it's all money going back into the channel, like to new scary locations, because there's a hotel in Nebraska I want to go stay at. That's pretty creepy. got a neat history to it. They found bones and stuff inside the walls. Wow, I said that with a hell of a lisp. With inside the walls. That's better. So yeah, anything I sell on my channel is basically going back right into the channel so I can go explore more places.
Then they both hear a loud sound coming from upstairs. When they look up the staircase, someone or something that they can't see comes charging down the stairs at them. So is Michael's house haunted by a demonic entity? Drop your thoughts down in the comments. TikTok user Roche Bananas is working the night shift as a...
Absolutely, Rebecca. Cassie has family down there, and we were hoping to go visit earlier this summer and stuff. Or last summer, but that didn't quite work out. But while we're in the area, I would love to go ghost hunting in Texas. 100%.
Security guard on a reservation in Saskatchewan, Canada, when she and her coworker see something very strange.
When we work night security 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. and we see something coming at us at midnight.
How is that?
What the hell is it? Is that a guy in a ghillie suit?
TikTok user Roche Bananas claims she has no idea what she recorded that night and is pretty spooked by the creepy encounter. Many concerned TikTok viewers believe that it could be anything from a skinwalker to Bigfoot to a ghost. But
no problem,
what
man.
do you think it is?
I'll be here.
Is it real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. The Eternal Bride. All of the residents of Culiacan in Sinaloa, Mexico know of the story of Lupita, the Eternal Bride. The story...
Rebecca, the way I see it is, if you're close to where I'm going ghost hunting, and you actually just want to be on my channel ghost hunting with me, that would be pretty awesome.
The story goes that back in the early 1950s, a young woman named Lupita was engaged to be married to her childhood sweetheart, Jesus. The bride-to-be and her fiancé were both friends with a man named Ernesto, who was hopelessly in love with Lupita. But Lupita had no romantic interest at all in Ernesto. Ernesto was driven mad by his jealousy, and on the wedding day, he took the life of Lupita's husband-to-be as she watched...
Well, you know, Rebecca, just throwing this out there, at Midwest Slaughterfest, me, Video Creep, Brad Thornton, and Cassie are planning on doing some ghost hunting. Just throwing that out there. I've never had like a big group of people go ghost hunting, because whatever, but it could be fun. So, just throwing that out there. If you wanted to tag along at some point, I have a few choices of where we should go ghost hunting in Omaha. So yeah, think about that.
On in horror, Ernesto then took his own life. Lupita was so traumatized by the event that she never recovered and just completely lost touch with reality. Every Sunday for the next 30 years, Lupita would dress in her wedding gown and walk to the church cathedral in town. After her death in 1982, she was buried, and it is said that she aimlessly roams the cemetery grounds, still in her wedding dress to this day. A paranormal investigator from Mexico who happens to share the name Ernesto from the YouTube channel Zona Paranormal Veracruz is joined by his friends and fellow investigators El Payaso de la Toledo and Lorena Jacobo.
Dude, I like their camera set up there.
Together they explore the cemetery late at night. They hear strange, unexplained sounds all around them, and then this happens.
Look, I know you're just as sick of these make money online ads as I am.
Nope, because you keep selling them to me. Keep trying.
Hey. Muéstrate, Lupita. Te pido que te muestres. Ya te vi. Ya jalaste energía. Es cierto, yo me llamo Ernesto. A la madre, payaso, 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 payaso.
Dude,
ahí,
run over
güey.
there.
Ahí se asomó.
You see something like that, you gotta run over there.
Yo me llamo Ernesto, como el que asesinó a tu esposo. Así se llamaba el que asesinó a tu esposo. ¿Estás enojada porque me llamo como él? No quepo ahí. A ver, voy a ver si quepo otra vez. Ahí va.
De lado, ponte que...
A ver.
De lado.
Ay, payaso. Espérame.
El bote.
Espérame.
Dude, take the camera.
Ay, Ernesto, no cabes, güey.
How do you not fit in there?
Algo me está jalando, güey. Algo me está jalando la espalda, güey. Mira. Chinga.
What?
Algo me jaló la mochila.
There's a pretty wide space.
Payaso, algo me jaló la mochila, güey. Vamos para la tumba. Está enojada conmigo, güey. Me jalaron la espalda. Me jalaron la espalda, güey. Me jalaron la espalda. Vamos, payaso.
Esta tumba, güey. Está dentro de esa tumba.
Vamos, pero yo quiero ir a su tumba.
Ernesto is broadcasting live on Facebook when he spots someone appear and disappear near one of the graves. They hurry over to investigate, but Ernesto gets stuck in between two tombs. In a shocking turn, Ernesto feels someone or something pulling him back. And then, did you see it? Right behind Payaso, another mysterious apparition can be seen lurking behind the tomb. Now again, this is a live stream broadcast. The figure is spotted by the viewing audience, but the two investigators are completely unaware of what they've just captured. They continue their exploration.
Poner la otra luz.
Pues vamos a buscar a Lorena, güey.
Vamos a buscar a Payaso caminó aquí enfrente, güey. Caminó aquí enfrente, cabrón. La agarré. La agarré. Ay. La rodilla, güey. La rodilla. Lore. Vamos a ver a Lore, güey. Vamos a buscar a Lore. Vamos a buscarla. Lore. Sigue mandando saludos. Sí, estás en vivo todavía. Ahí está Lorena y está en vivo, señores. Lo que vimos a la novia.
Yo también.
La agarramos.
Ey, pero yo también la estoy viendo y la gente también aquí.
Es que dicen que me puede seguir porque yo me llamo como el que mató a su esposo. Me jalaron la mochila. Había un lugar donde no cabía y me jalaron la mochila. A ver, les voy a enfocar para que vean que Lore sigue en línea.
Aquí estoy yo.
A ver, miren.
Aquí estoy.
Shame on you, Misty.
Sigue en
Shame on
vivo.
you for being
The
late.
guys see an apparition that appears to be wearing a long white dress. They quickly go to find fellow investigator Lorena, who's broadcasting her own live stream in a different area of the cemetery. She explains that she too saw the figure of what appeared to be Lupita, the lonely bride. Now, as I mentioned, this stream was live.
Let's
so
kind
it
of
would
hope
be
something like
very
that
hard
happens
to
while we're
fake.
ghost hunting.
But what do you think? Let me know down below. You can check
I'm
out
just
more of
kidding,
Ernesto's
Misty.
creepy live streams over on his YouTube channel, Zona Paranormal Veracruz. Thanks for watching. Follow me on Instagram here, Twitter here, or hey!
Misty, if you have not already subscribed to Real Chills Graz here, check him out. He's actually located straight out of Rapid City area, and he has some very interesting stuff on his channel. So, if you have not seen him, please go over there and hit the subscribe button, just like that. Turn on the notification bell and everything, because it's pretty interesting. Same with Rebecca Reviews. Sorry about that. If you have not checked out her channel, please do the same over there. Let's get this back down here. Rebecca, I kind of hope that's what happens. Let's see here. King Frostmare, Chills. Let's say new. New scary videos. Seen that one. This is 18 hours ago, but it's Chills,
The best
so
way
you
to
gotta get
improve
listen
your
to his
videos
voice.
with music from Epidemic Sound. Get the safest.
Is the bathroom your happy place? Well, not for long. We dare you to try to get through these top 10 scary videos that can only be watched in the bathroom. Number 10, Mysterious Paranormal Activity. When there's something angry in your home, it will make its presence known. Published to YouTube by Lainey and Ben in June of 2021, this short scary clip
Why were
shows
you
their
filming?
haunted house in action yet again. Lainey is making breakfast and walks over to set the dishes on the table, but the moment she turns her back to the cupboard, it swings wide open and a bottle of ketchup is expelled from it. Lainey catches a glimpse of the
I'd be a
paranormal
mad
activity,
ghost too if you kept
and although she
ketchup in
still
the
appears a
cupboard.
bit shocked,
goes in the
it's clear
fridge.
she's seen this sort of stuff before. She simply calls out for Ben and then calmly leaves the kitchen.
This wouldn't happen if you put ketchup in the fridge. Remember that, everybody. Put your ketchup in your fridge. Or refrigerator.
Is the spirit just
right next to the
reminding
sody
Lainey
pop?
not to forget the ketchup, or is this a forewarning? Because a red liquid condiment seems a bit too on the nose. Tell us your theory. What is this poltergeist
Much as I hate to, I gotta hop off.
Number 9.
I'm so glad I
Scare
finally
the
caught one of your
intruder.
streams.
Will
Enjoy
somebody
your
curl
Father's
into a
Day. Thank
ball
you
of
very
fear
much.
when they
I hope-
discover there's an intruder on their
You're
property.
married, right? I know you
this
have
woman
kids.
took matters into
So-
her own hands.
Happy Father's Day
Yo!
to you guys.
Yo!
Homeowner Tanya was alerted to an intruder's presence in her backyard via her Ring security camera. Watching from one of the 4 Ring cameras that she has mounted on the 4 corners of her home, she witnessed the intruder using what appears to be a big pair of pliers to pry open the locked storage shed. The scary video was published
Oh, I'm not
to
getting
Ring's
off. Rebecca's
YouTube
leaving.
channel in June of
Ah,
2021.
yes, Sody Pop.
The
I'm
motion
still in the
alert from
background.
her
I got a
floodlight
call.
cam
My
had
bad.
awakened
LOL. Happy to
Tanya.
catch this, though.
In the late
Happy
hours
Father's Day.
of
If
the
you're leaving too,
night,
that's awesome.
checking the live
Thank you
view
very
on
much
the
for
app, she saw this in
everything.
her
Swinging by
backyard.
and let me know about
Tanya
the tape,
didn't hesitate
duct tape
to
killer,
use the two-way talk feature
all
on
that
her
cool stuff,
camera,
and your channel.
which
I appreciate
after
it.
3 yo's
And
alarmed the man enough to send him running.
I'm looking forward to being on your channel, talking with a on your podcast. It'd be awesome. So, how you gonna just walk into somebody's yard trying to
According
steal
to
their
the
shit?
YouTube comments, there's also a scary dog barking feature that will likely deliver a similar jolt of fear down an intruder's spine, sending them packing. Well, in a perfect world, we wouldn't need these alarm features or security cameras, period. Having the upper hand helps many, like this homeowner, to sleep at night. Number 8, Sea Rescue. The scariest events are often not of the paranormal variety, but rather those that unfold in real time. Published to YouTube by The Telegraph in June of 2021, this clip shows the dramatic rescue of a girl who had drifted out to sea off the coast of Kinmel Bay in Wales.
Well, at least she's like on a boat thing, flotation device.
Come on, it's alright. You okay?
The frightened girl was several football fields out to sea by the time a Royal National Lifeboat Institution crew found her. The RNLI is made up of crews of unpaid volunteers who train lifeguards and safeguard the beaches in the UK. The scary footage shows these volunteers at work as they approach the girl as fast as their speedboat will take them. She is crying in terror, saying she's scared and asking them over and over again to please help.
It's alright. You okay? Got it? Pull up down it. Come on, sweetheart.
Understandably terrified, the girl calms down after the crew lifts her out of the inflatable dinghy and reassures her that she's safe.
Come on. It's alright.
Poor kid.
Sit there.
That's just sad.
You're safe now, aren't you? Come on. We'll get you back to your parents, yeah?
Telling her they'll get her back to her parents. Apparently, this was just one of several similar calls that the RNLI took over
That's terrible. I'm
this
glad they got her.
particular holiday weekend, as many holiday makers headed to the beach on the hottest day yet this year. The RNLI is a self-declared charity organization that saves lives at sea, and they certainly saved her life. Number 7, Scary Ninja Jinn. Jinn are intelligent spirits from Arabian mythology that have the mysterious ability to possess humans. And according to this video,
Right, Misty.
they take that mysterious ability to the next level, which is apparently ninja based. Published to YouTube by Deranged Sajib in September of 2020. This scary possession has this man's limbs into something like a crab.
Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum. Kamu bukan Muslim ya?
The man is captured on video doing a creepy crab walk backwards and forwards across the floor as a holy man stands over him, attempting to exorcise him of the jinn. The man keeps low to the ground, smacking his palms to the floor with his fingers bent upwards.
I
He
agree
speaks
again.
to the holy man
Definitely
in a
happy they're
haunting,
there to save the
possessed
day.
rasp.
Bisa kan? Kenapa? Saya berapa? Oh, 2 tahunan. Sebelum di sini di mana kamu aslinya?
Although the clip cuts out before we can see whether the man was freed of his possession, many in the comments note that the spirit who possessed him seemed like a ninja jinn.
What does that even mean? Like, I'm not saying it. Not trying to be insensitive or anything, but a ninja jinn.
Well, I don't know about that. If it was the case, though, the man is acquiring these skills, even if only via a spirit taking over his body. Number 6, mysterious ghost caretaker. If you've ever been in a school at night, you know how creepy the dark, empty halls can be. Well, this school takes the hair standing on end to another level.
It's time for some straight talk. You've got work to do, so you order a latte with a side of free internet.
Skip.
Published to YouTube by Tubba Rubba in January of 2016. This scary video shows security footage via a video monitor which was captured at the apparently haunted Folk High School in Arkansas. A janitor's cart sits in the entrance of a bathroom. A moment later, it starts to move slowly forward. It pauses for a minute and then rolls further, wheeling around the corner before launching fast across the hallway and then turning sharply to enter another room. According to Tubba Rubba, the janitor of the school weighed in on this haunted ordeal. He said that his cart is too heavy to have been pulled by a string. Moreover, no one was caught on camera entering or leaving the bathroom before or after the creepy incident. So I guess we can assume the school bathroom is haunted. By folks' version of Moaning Myrtle, better steer clear before she drowns you in her tears. Number 5, Mystery of the Father. The Life of Luxury team sets out to investigate a matter of a father turned monster demon in this scary video, published in May of 2021. Parker and Chester are on a mission to help 18-year-old Bailey, who returned home from college, to find her family had mysteriously disappeared. Apart from her father, Stanley, only Stanley has changed, and Parker and Chester are there to find out why.
Like literally like
Footage
one of the
from
fakest
Bailey and from the
YouTube
night's
channels
events show a harrowing and foreboding tale of a father who turned to the
These
dark
guys
side.
are full of
In
shit.
one clip shot by Bailey,
They
she
are
asks
a
what he is
problem
doing, and her father,
with paranormal
elongated
YouTube
and
stuff.
towering near a doorway,
And
tells her to
do
come
not
closer.
believe anything that happens to them. Like,
He appears to be holding something. What could it be? Parker and
Like fake-ass
Chester are
arms?
about to find out. They arrive at Bailey's house and
These
find a
guys-
scary
oh my God.
video. Amongst Stanley's possessions, that's almost vaudevillain in nature. A bald man dressed in a black leotard is dancing. A painfully thin man is rocking, crouched in a darkened room. A terror of a face keeps peering out.
times.
What does this mean?
a million
It's all
times.
too
Fuck these
creepy.
guys. That literally just that Chester guy. You can see his
Later, when
fucking
all three of
face.
them go to sleep, a hidden camera captures this
Oh my
creature
God.
shortly after midnight crawling out from under the bed. It's Stanley, or is it? The creature's mysteriously long limbs
can
are
see
bent
his hands
grotesquely.
inside of the
demon
thing.
makes hideous noises before watching his favorite video. The vaudeville one we saw earlier, it then busts through the TV for no apparent reason with its long-limbed karate chop. After this, it slowly creeps across the room and enters the hallway.
This is why Nuke's Top 5s is
While
way better
Bailey
than
is
Chills.
sleeping, the demon reaches in and pulls her off her bed. Bailey shrieks at the top of her lungs, but to no avail. Later, the demon, claiming to be Bailey, tries to lure Chester into the closet, only to be grabbed by the demon, who tries to pull him into the hole that's located inside the closet on the floor.
Hello? Who's that?
Luckily, Parker is there to save him, but it may be too late for Bailey.
Here's just a streaming.
While all the boys made it out alive this time, they were nearly drawn into the depths of the abyss, a place they surely would never have escaped. Number 4, Creepy Grudge Girl. A picture is worth 1,000 words, but the only word to describe this one is fear, 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 fear. This photo, at first glance, appears to just be your average selfie, but zoom out and you'll see that the selfie girl isn't the only one in the picture. An apparition appears in the dark hallway behind her, looking very similar to the creepy girl from The Grudge. In a white shirt with long black hair dangling in front of her face, the figure is peering out in all her creepiness at the selfie in progress.
That's right.
Is
It
she
says
a
most
predictor of
amazing
misery
top
to come?
10.
Or maybe Creepy Grudge Girl is just photobombing
This
in the
is
freakiest fashion ever.
one of the most amazing
Number
top
3,
10
Creepy
things
Cupboards. A
on
child
the
is
internet
quietly
that they
doing
can find.
homework at the living room coffee table,
Look at this.
but
Interesting.
something
Cool.
in the room
Sure.
doesn't want to
Maybe.
keep the peace. This creepy clip was published by Adit and Anika in May of 2021. According to the video's timestamp, the footage was originally captured nearly 2 decades ago at around 1:40 p.m. on April 13th, 2001. A child is writing, a cupboard door on the entertainment center flies open. The little girl doesn't seem too rattled by it. Perhaps she is used to strange poltergeist activity in her home. She walks calmly over to shut it and sits back down to her homework, but the energy in the room isn't done harassing her.
Well, that's fucking annoying.
Hey,
Sorry, guys.
I'm Talon, and this is Rumpus, and I'm going to show you how to start an online t-shirt business. Let's go. First, go to Shopify.com and start a free trial. Next, create your t-shirt. You can use your own designs or hire a freelance designer. Once you have a design you love, add it to a t-shirt and put it on your store. Now launch your store and start selling. Starting an online t-shirt business is easier than ever with print-on-demand services. Print-on-demand handles your
That
inventory,
is the
packaging,
wrong
and shipping for you.
picture
Here's how it works. A
for
customer
my
buys one of your
thumbnail
custom
for some
t-shirts.
reason.
The order is then automatically sent to your print-on-demand service for printing. It's then packaged and shipped directly to your customer. With print-on-demand, you can start a business for less money, less time, and less risk than traditional business models. And you never pay for a product until you've sold it. This means you can spend your time marketing your products, creating new designs, and talking to your customers, because you don't have to worry about inventory or shipping. So what are you waiting for? Go to Shopify.com and start your t-shirt business today.
Sorry, buddy. Hold on a second.
2 of the doors pop open simultaneously. One of them closes on its own, while the girl closes the other. Again, she doesn't appear surprised by the incident, and studiously heads back over to return to her work. That's when the poltergeist decides to shock her once and for all. The coffee table moves on its own, rolling across the floor. At this, the girl screams and races out of the room. For the ghost, mission accomplished. At least she'll have a real excuse for not finishing her homework. Number 2, Scary Randonautica in Las Vegas. This Scary Randonautica is brought to you by YouTuber CJ Faison. While in Las Vegas, CJ ventured out to the random location he was sent to by the app. The Randonautica takes CJ and his crew into the middle of the desert, where they discover a photo of CJ taken with some female fans at the Mirage Hotel from 2014.
I'm literally shaking. I have chills up and down my body.
We've got nothing all day long.
Look at that.
We've been struggling.
Yo! What's a picture of me?
Yeah.
CJ says that one of the girls in the photo is named Julia. Alongside the photo is a note that includes CJ's full name and some other personal
Sorry, I gotta try and change something
information.
quick so you're gonna see
The
some stuff
dark-haired
pop up.
girl in the middle, I met her in 2000, and I believe it was 2013, when I was racing in NASCAR at Richmond International Speedway.
Nearby, they also discover a wallet with some random stuff in it, including a room key for the Luxor, which is where CJ is staying.
Makes sense because we're in Vegas. There's another Luxor room key.
Oh, dude. I'm staying at the f***ing Luxor.
As they ponder this mystery in the desert, a couple of cars pass by and a girl shouts out at them, "Randonautica video boys, come on." Is it Julia? A YouTuber recalls another video that CJ shot where he's reading texts about him from Aaron Valentino. The YouTuber notes that these texts mention the year 2014.
Very well that you have stumbled upon this phone. I know many things about you. I know that you wish you could change some things that happened to your life in 2014.
The same year listed on Julia's picture, as well as the quote that CJ read on the back of the photograph. The quote was, "The ones who aren't afraid control life itself," which is a quote from infamous Richard Ramirez, aka the Night Stalker. Yikes. Later, the crew notices something off in the distance watching them.
Hold on, give me a sec. Can we zoom out first?
Now I got my thumbnail changed. I am so sorry about that, guys. That really sucked.
Person, can you record that for the video?
Did someone plant this stuff here? Is that someone watching the group across several Randonauticas from Pocomoke Forest in Maryland to the desert
Maddie.
outside of Las Vegas, Nevada?
Graz sent me over. I'm late, but I have subscribed. I'm trying to make my hubby a peach cobbler. Wow, that's awesome. Peach cobbler is amazing, and thank you for swinging by. Do you need me to check out your YouTube channel? Let me know, and I'll do it right
Several
now.
YouTubers in the comments think this crew
We'll check
is
out some
being
of your
tracked
videos.
or their phones have been hacked into. Perhaps these Randonauticas aren't so random
yes, Graz,
after all. I've
very
got a
awesome.
challenge for you. Since you've made it this far, why not like this video and hit subscribe in the next 5 seconds? Because
You know what? That's actually a good idea. Why don't you guys hit subscribe for my channel if you haven't already. Hit the thumbs up, the notification bell, all that stuff, and I appreciate it. Let's get back to watching some more videos.
upload 4 new scary videos every week. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. Number 1, scary haunted theater. Question: What's
Well, no problem,
scarier
Maddie.
than a theater at night?
I still appreciate you
Answer:
swinging by.
a
It's
haunted
awesome.
one.
I hope you like
Published to
paranormal
TikTok,
stuff.
This appears to show the phantom caretaker.
Keep in
of a
mind this is,
haunted theater.
chills,
Jay
so
says
some
the
of it
theater
gets a
is
little
supposed to be
loosey-goosey on
empty,
his
but he
channel.
keeps hearing a noise, so he's searching the theater to find its source.
Alright guys, so I work at this old theater and been hearing a noise. It's a really beautiful theater, as you can see, if you can see it at all. But I keep hearing a noise in here and there's not supposed to be anybody here, so...
Suddenly, he glimpses something in an upper theater box. He can't quite capture what it is, but after backing up a bit and zooming in, he manages to focus on this. It looks like the ghostly figure of a little boy dressed in a suit, although the image is blurry. The scary figure is distinctly there.
Just so everybody
peering out
knows,
from a theater
I am going to
box.
close her down here in about
Phantom
20
of the
minutes.
Opera? An intruder?
Just gonna have to run to the store and
Maybe
grab
he's
some
just
stuff
a
for,
ghost
Father's Day
fanboy
dinner
waiting
today.
patiently for the play to start. Be careful. Unless you're brave, there's no way you can handle these scary videos.
Be careful unless you're brave. Terrible, terrible advice. Still be careful. Let's see here. What's the other one? Sir Spooks. Let's see what Sir Spooks got. 19 hours ago. Let's check it out.
Soundtracking your content can be tricky. It doesn't have to be. Discover more than 35...
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 5 scary videos that will mess with your head. Today's video is sponsored by Audible. I just finished listening to Later by Stephen King on Audible. Later, for me at least, was a hit. It's a page-turner from beginning to end. In Later, Jamie Conklin is a boy who can see and binge-worthy podcasts. What I like about owning a body or simply being haunted in the middle of the night. A nice audiobook takes the edge off. If you want to listen to Later or another title of Stephen King or the other thousands of titles, I suggest you visit Audible.
Alright, let's get into it.
The New Reality Paranormal is a fairly small channel that typically uploads videos of a crew as they venture out to various different abandoned and allegedly haunted.
Quick question, Ouija boards. I've never messed with them. I've seen people mess with them. I've always been kind of freaked out. I was always told not to mess with them. What do you think? Obviously, I want to be doing it here in my house, but if I went to like a haunted location, would you guys think it'd be a good idea to use a Ouija board?
Places such as churches, eerie houses, and even some ancient schools. In one video published to their channel in June of 2021, the crew heads out to the most haunted hospital in all of West Virginia. Judging by the things
Dang.
they captured, I can see
That
how
building
it's
is
the
falling
most
apart
haunted.
back there.
About 10 minutes into the investigation, one of the crew members is using an SLS device and immediately says that he is feeling something weird all over his arms.
It's got his hand on? Yep, yeah, its hand is on your arm. Oh my gosh, bro, my whole arm. It feels like something's grabbing my arm. It feels like something's grabbing my arm, bro. Is that you? If that's you, raise your right arm so we can see it. Can you raise your arm? I'm trying to help you.
It just raises right.
I'm trying to help you right now. What can I do to help you? And now it's like right here. It's freezing. Keep talking with it. Let's do an EVP. What's your name?
You can get those things
Gratefully, for
relatively
the next
cheap
10 or so minutes,
if you
the
think
crew
like
is able to have some
$1,500
solitude,
is really
and they
relatively
don't seem
cheap.
to capture anything too creepy on camera. But when they proceed to
Not that I
explore a
do.
few more areas of the hospital, they manage to encounter something
But I expected
genuinely
more for that kind of
unnerving
technology.
that gives all of them goosebumps.
I noticed when we started walking away, you touched this REM pod.
Did you just breathe?
No.
Did you hear that? Please
was
tell me you
right-
heard that.
I heard that loud and clear.
Oh my god, dude.
And it's right behind me. I heard it behind me. My
Something
neck
just touched my hand.
hurts.
Too.
It's moving over towards you, Sean.
Something touched my hand.
Something's touched my hand. Something's touching my hand now, right here, dude. Did it feel like a finger?
Yes,
Yeah.
one finger.
Oh, it's doing it again, dude. It's doing it again.
It felt like it did this.
Yeah.
Just with its finger.
Yeah.
Something just freaking.
I have dude.
Something just touched my butt.
If that's you touching us right now, can you make a loud knock for us?
Agent.
What do you mean? Did you work for this hospital? I know we've got all this weird looking equipment, but this is just measures us to let us know that you're here. The REM pod's going off, but it's not. The sound isn't going off. It's the lights flashing.
Got you.
If you really touch that REM pod hard, we'll be able to know that you're here. Can you do that for us? Grab that REM pod for us. There you go. We appreciate that.
Wow.
That lets us know that you're here. Okay.
That is crazy.
Can you step away to let us know that you understand what I'm saying? Thank you.
Oh my god.
Okay, so if you're a male, can you touch?
It's honestly amazing how present it feels when the spirits in the room touch one of the guys, as they say it feels like an actual finger is being pressed onto their skin. At this point, anybody that's not experienced with paranormal investigation would have left, but not these guys. Towards the end of the investigation, one of the crew members tries to introduce a potential spirit in
I
the
have
area
seen the Ghost
to
of Carmel,
eliminate
Maine on
Dr.
YouTube.
Sean,
It's pretty
and the
interesting stuff.
response he gets is nothing
What do you think
short of
about it?
chilling.
This is Dr. Sean. He's gonna check on you now, okay?
How are you, little one? How are you feeling? Can I get some assistance from the other nurse as well in this room and help with this child that's not feeling well? Can I get some assistance from...
Just a few moments later, Sean looks around and notices something directly in front of him that is sure to freak you right out. Take a look.
Here, let's talk with us. Let's leave This is an assistant. He's actually learning. Let's leave him alone, okay? Excuse me. Can you come in here and assist the doctor? The door. The door's moving. Holy
Yeah, I've seen the one where the ghost car
Can you come in here and assist the doctor?
like there's a thing in the window and crawled underneath
The
the bed
door,
right
the
away.
door,
That's
the door.
creepy.
The door's moving.
What the hell?
I have to know just how eerie and authentic this entire investigation feels. There wasn't a single instant while watching this where I felt like it was faked or staged. From their reactions to the things that were caught on camera, this feels real, and we can only hope that the new Reality Paranormal will continue to explore more scary locations.
Add in 3, 2, 1.
Or Cam Read, for people with reading difficulties. Reading and studying always go together.
Here we go.
This video posted to the Sir Spook subreddit was filmed by the YouTube channel Hunting the Haunted and sees the camera crew investigating what appears to be an old and decrepit building, with tons of rubble and debris scattering the floors. It doesn't take long at all for something creepy to happen. Have a listen to this.
Sound like a dude saying, yeah.
A couple of seconds later, one of the men says that he thinks something is upstairs, and the two investigators are about to go investigate further. But when the cameraman pans the camera to the right, they are able to capture something creepy.
I think something's upstairs.
Oh yeah, you can see somebody.
Good activity.
Is that a mirror though? Or maybe not. I don't know. That was interesting.
Although it is definitely hard to see, if you look just close enough, you should be able to make out some sort of dark apparition appearing in the glass reflection. It's hard to say whether this is real or fake, and as is always the case with these videos, we will never know the concrete answer.
Okay, hold on.
To see, if you look just...
Look at that, guys.
You can hear screaming. I don't know if they missed that or what the deal is, but if you listen... Yeah, like, let's see here. Okay, what time is it on this thing here? And let's say you start listening at 7:49 on the new Sir Spooks video. They don't even address it, but you can hear like a scream. Hold on, I'm gonna turn this volume up on this thing so you guys can hear. You had to have heard that.
Although...
Activity. Look at that, guys.
You guys hear that, right?
Although it is definitely hard to see, if you look just close enough, you should be able to make out some sort of dark apparition appearing in the glass reflection.
Interesting that they didn't even hear it.
It's hard to say whether this is... JNC Fishing is a channel that was probably intended to upload fishing related videos, as the title suggests. But strangely
Missy
enough,
said, "Yikes,"
it
and I
only has
agree.
one video on the entire channel, and it is the one that you're watching right now. The video, which was uploaded in March of 2019, depicts the channel owner as he is sitting outside and getting comfortable in front of a campfire. So far, so good. But in just a moment, this otherwise simple and innocent video turns into something bone-chilling.
Coyotes down there behind y'all's house.
Coyotes? Well, that's just terrifying.
To clarify, I definitely do think that there are some coyotes hollering off into the distance, but there is also undoubtedly another sound in there that I'm confident is not coming from a coyote or any other animal for that matter. Is it possible that one of these sounds is coming from none other than the elusive Bigfoot? Considering just how insane and vast our world is, it seems like anything is possible. The channel owner says that when this happened, and as soon as he heard these noises, he was absolutely terrified, and I can definitely see why. Although the details about this video are scarce, it is most certainly a piece of footage that will keep you up at night. This video posted to TikTok by a woman named Cortez Opina, 14, starts off relatively
Interesting
normal
name.
enough. She films this adorable looking bunny, but it is clear right away that the animal is looking at something a little bit off in the distance, and we are left to wonder what it could be possibly staring at. We get our answer pretty running around without anybody in them. Have a listen.
Alright guys, I'm going to cut it a little bit shorter than I said. Cut it 10 minutes early. So here's pretty much what I wanted to do, was I wanted to let you guys know that I want you to like, comment, subscribe to the video, but also I am working on a new video. It should be coming out soon, and it is going to be this video right here. Make it a little bit bigger for you. It's called The Butcher of Spook Road, and like I said, it's an interesting one. It is very much a local legend. So yeah, be on the lookout for that, and I appreciate you guys. So thank you very much for spending some time with me here on Father's Day to look at some scary videos. I have to go get stuff ready for supper for tonight, so I will talk to you guys next